Got all I need life.
Make sure that's recording. Check, 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 check.
Hero 4.
Nice. Cheers. You get your water. I'll get my alcohol.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
When did we first meet?
We first met around 5 years ago.
Really? It's been that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
You had a cookout here. It was like your moving in party.
For this house?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was the first time we met?
Yeah, like everyone was here.
No shit.
After the party, I think you hopped in your car and we went out skating.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Chris Fro, he got us all together.
Fro's the man?
Like he invited me to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
How'd you meet Fro? Skating?
I met Fro through skating. When I moved to Acushnet from New Bedford, it was like him and I were the only ones in school that skated.
Yeah.
And
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Nice. Yeah, you're from that generation when it wasn't cool.
Yeah. So that's
off.
that's how him and I clicked. Is we were considered skate rats as when we were freshmen, and then as we were seniors, it was like skating was the in thing,
Yeah, it got popular by then. Was that weird?
Kind of, yeah, because
People have a hard time with that.
What, like the transition, or
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that don't want skateboarding to be popular.
Yeah,
You hear that all the time. I hear that all the time.
I do, especially coming from collecting shoes. You have a lot of natural growing pains where the people they can't accept change.
Yeah.
Like it's got to grow to some point.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but you can't always be kind of like just angry about it growing.
Yeah.
Like the styles have to evolve. It's just like cars. Like skate shoes evolved, cars evolved. You can't always want to be stuck in the past,
Yeah. I guess it's just it's hard when you become a part of something in the formative years when no one gives a shit about it.
Definitely.
And you give so much about it. And then you see when it gets to a certain point where it becomes you're no longer... Because for us, dude, for sure, when I was younger, it wasn't oh, you skateboard? Cool. It was more oh, you skateboard?
Yeah, you were more the outcast.
Yeah, you're a troublemaker, a punk. You're doing nothing with your life. You're just fucking smoking weed.
Yeah, really. And then later on, you come to find out that
they were wrong about that, dude.
Yeah. And a lot of the elders
Sorry.
pretty much... No, it's cool.
Oh, you said elders.
Yeah, they grow to learn that.
Skaters?
No, people that don't skate.
Yeah.
They grow to learn
Yeah.
that skaters, you don't have to look out for skaters,
Yeah.
They're not the punks,
Yeah.
for the most part. You always have bad seeds, but
Yeah.
growing up, they kind of learn that it's they're the ones cleaning up the parks,
Yeah.
for the most part,
The ones that actually give a shit about skating.
Yeah.
There is
Definitely.
people that it's bandwagon. They just come and they just want to be around people and energy and they cause trouble. Fuck shit up.
Mainly just to sit on the benches and stuff and watch people skate.
But that sucks for the dudes that are really a lot of my homies worked really hard to raise money for skate parks and try to keep them clean, like you were saying, and try to be good to the community of it because all they want to do is skate and do all the cool stuff that comes with it. And it sucks when anybody can do it. You get lumped
pretty
in.
much.
But...
Funny story, actually, me and my friend Jeff Belinsky, when we were growing up skating in Acushnet was probably the worst spot to skate in that
There's nothing
that
there,
area.
though,
There's
right?
really nothing.
Yeah.
And we would skate at the post office, and that's probably the last place you want to skate, federal building.
Yeah, they're going to fucking lock you up.
So we got a petition put in Cumberland Farms to build a skate park.
Nice.
And eventually gained traction, and then we got to go to all the town meetings and stuff.
Wait, so how'd you go about doing that? You just got a piece of paper and stood in front of Tedeschi's?
No, my friend's dad went through all the right channels and getting a proper petition made.
That's nice.
And we just put it in Cumberland. They approved it.
Oh, that's what you said. Yeah.
So many signatures. It was really, really cool.
Everyone's getting their fucking coffee that big and signing the petition.
Their jug, yeah.
Yeah.
Their jug of coffee.
They have the fucking trucker 78-ounce fucking.
Yeah.
Those are ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah. Grab another one. Put a bunch of condiments in that.
Nice. Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
How many signatures did you get? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Yeah.
Was it a good amount though?
It was a good. Yeah, it was enough for the town to actually raise the question in the meeting,
Nice.
do we need a skate park? And they got the funding. We never ended up being able to do any of the layout or anything.
Yeah.
They used a separate place for that. Probably the same spot that they used for all those prefab parks. Yeah.
Shitty prefab
Awful,
ones. they get the job done. Like I learned like so many tricks on it, but like what it could have been if you hired the right person. Yeah, but it's all right. It's all right.
Well, I feel that those prefab parks don't take in the elements into factor, you know, because
they definitely don't.
It's like your gaps are going to change like within a year.
Yeah, whoever built those parks did not think about weather. They weren't that good at their job. They were for sure like jerking off in the bathroom, coming back, just working, being bored.
Yeah. Or they were just
like not caring.
Rollerbladers, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Fair enough. When's the first time you went into Solstice?
The first time I went to Solstice was probably around 98 or 99.
Nice.
I believe at that time they were on Union.
Yeah. Was it second story?
Second story, yeah.
Library.
They had the flame, Solstice in flames.
I think Martin did that.
That was so
the
badass.
whole window.
Yeah.
So you'd be driving up Union in New Bedford, the main street downtown, and you just see this like second story, just huge window with flames that said Solstice.
Yeah, that's how I knew like skateboarding was cool. I was like, all right, this justifies me, you know, spending all my dad's money right now.
Yeah, we're going up there
buying
for
complete shoes.
It was next to a library, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Or on top of a library or something.
You had to go in this like shady alley.
Yeah.
Walk up the stairs.
I used to go up there and like look through the trash because there'd be like old boards and shit. You could just kind of snipe
Nab those, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, well, it's in the trash, you know.
I remember all the spray paint marks on the ground, like from spray painting decks or whatever. I'm not sure if Grandison had a role in that, like spray paint newspaper tape or anything.
Maybe. Grandison was full of like, he's like the design and the creative. You know?
Yeah.
That dude kills it. He helped me with all I need.
Really?
Yeah, he designed our A logo.
Oh yeah, back in the Fountain of Youth era.
Yeah,
like
when he was doing stuff with Donnie. Yeah, cool. Exactly. Damn, that was a while ago. Yeah, Solstice, man. First time I went in there, I'm so bad with time and dates and stuff, but I just remember being like super little, never really gone to a skate shop before, and then going there and just seeing all these dudes that are like older than me, for one, talking shit and being funny, not being like an adult, but like being personable and funny to like a kid, but not catering to me either. But
was that the first time you ever experienced that? Like
yeah.
General camaraderie between like dudes?
Yeah.
With one hobby. You know?
Well, it was like a healthy environment, you know. Like where I grew up before that, it was like you had it. It just wasn't as healthy, you know. Like this is like we all came around for skating, and like people were doing creative shit, and like dudes own businesses, like Jay and them own Solstice. It was like a whole different thing to me. I was like, this is crazy that people can do this.
Yeah.
And then they all had a house together too. I think it was like an Ash Street house or something. Yeah,
Ash
all
Street?
the dudes that like rode for the shop, they all had a house together, and they'd throw these wild parties. Paiva would like show off his dick or something.
There's always that one guy, right?
Paiva, corn nut. Yeah, it's crazy. I love that scene. That shop is like the best fucking skate shop for sure.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's like I didn't notice the importance of it until Instagram, when I see like some of the things that Solstice says, or back in the barracks drama where shit was going on.
I still can't figure it out, dude. I can't figure out. Here's my thing. I can't figure out why a lot of people don't like the barracks. Or I guess I can figure it out. But I'm not sure, like, if it warrants all the hate. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Hate's not really a good thing, but it probably goes back to what we were talking about earlier, where you have, like, this huge growth in skateboarding, and it's, like, a lot of these clean-cut dudes and just, like, these new rippers just coming out of the woodwork. And it's just, back in our day, it was kind of a struggle where it was more hated, and we didn't have that outlet where it's, like, you could be the next big part on the internet, you know?
Yeah.
Have the next big part, going from being a no-name to, like, everyone knows you, you know?
Yeah, today's weird because, like, well, skateboarding is a tool, like anything else. It's like fire, you know what I mean? You can, like, burn shit down, you can build shit up. You can, like, forge steel with fire, and you fucking build a building up, you know?
Yeah.
Or you can burn a whole village down, like, however you use it. Just a tool. Same with the internet. And a skateboard is the same thing. It's just a tool. It's like, for development, you can use it for good or bad. You can thrash it, or you can create shit. You can get creative, like, and nowadays everybody has access to it, you know, which is amazing. But with that means you have to be more tolerable of other people's style and things, and like I never even gave a shit. I was like, dude, the more people skating, the fucking better, as long as they're in it. Like, the problem is people get into it as a fad, a trend. Like, it's like, it becomes the thing you love so much, and then you see someone that's just like mocking and being stupid with it. You're like,
super
it's like shallow to them. Yeah, and I get that, but at the same time, it's like, whatever, they're having fun.
Yeah, like, that's what I really loved about you. When I first met you, you were saying something along the same lines. You were like, whatever, you're a skateboarder, your family. It's like, that was the first time I ever really heard that.
Yeah. Because I'm weird, dude. I'm weird as shit. Like, when I was a little kid, I was fucking super awkward. I'm still super awkward. Oh, and, like, thank God for skating, because, like, it's, like, allowed me to, like, focus all that weird shit into skating, and then people are like, oh, it kind of makes sense now.
Yeah, I was that corny white kid with a bowl haircut and Osiris pants wearing from his DC Williams.
Well, that brings us into, like, the shoes, man. Like, obviously, you definitely got hooked on shoes at the same time you got hooked on skating. Do you collect other shoes besides skate shoes?
No, just skateboarding shoes. Nothing else.
What do you remember the first pair? What turned you into, like, I'm going to do this?
Well, I always hoarded shoes that I had skated. Yeah. Like, even though they were ruined, I had that, like, hoarder mentality where I would hold it. Yeah. And just, like, do I really want to throw this away? You know, I could skate switch with this for a while. You know, like, just skate that one pair. Yeah. But I never really ended up being that good. So they just, like, sit there for a while. And more shoes would go on, more shoes. Until I ended up with just, like, one closet full of just skated shoes. And then a little bit after high school, I was like, I really got to clean this shit up. So I threw them all away.
You throwing your dreams away, bro.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
They were skated, but they would have probably had some value to them. I mean, they were all sentimental. So from that point on, I started realizing that, like, I wanted these shoes new in box. Yeah. You know, or at least partially used, because I don't really mess with shoes that are too used.
Yeah. Because if it looks like a fucking crusty potato, throw that shit out.
Yeah. So ever since I started skating in 98, 99 era, I had this one. I think my first pair was the SKATEBOARDING one. It was black with, like, lime green stitching. Yeah. I have no clue why they did that, but it was just really cool for me. Yeah. Because it, like, fit my age. I was just like, I can be cool, but I can also have, like, neon green stitching.
You want a little highlight.
It was it was pretty dope.
I still like that.
It's cool.
I'm still kind of like all dark dark colors with, like, a pop.
A little bit. That's why, a lot of these shoes you'll see, it's like they're using yellow to just, like, to little accents everywhere. It's pretty cool.
Well, what was that one you pulled out?
Oh, the DC Williams.
So, alright, DC. It was just original
Stevie Williams.
It's like a boot, dude. Look at this thing.
It's a moon boot.
Yeah, this thing's insane. It looks so sick, though, like, style-wise, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I picture Stevie rocking it and being like, yeah, this is what you would do. But to do, like,
his parts in this shoe, like, it totally did it for me, because you'd see him push off, and you just see that tread pattern right there. Yeah, it's really, really cool. They use that tread pattern on his next shoe also.
The shoes you collected, are they all pro models?
No, I collected a lot of team shoes too. I do have team shoes. I have an Excel. I have tons of Excels, but I brought one right here.
It's crazy how much they've changed. Like, is anyone making this?
Nuts.
Is anyone making something like this?
Actually, the rumor is they're going to reissue that.
Really?
Either late this year or next year.
My question now is it going back this way? Like, everyone's like, is it going to get puffy shoes again? Like, can we go back to the potatoes on the feet?
I think there's a niche for it. For it. You know, a lot of older dudes that are either want it for sentimental, you know? Yeah. They want to go back to that time. And it's more support and padding, you know? Yeah. I really disagree with their... One term I really hate is puff. Everyone's like, bring back the puff. Yeah. Puff, it's sort of embarrassing to name it like that. Yeah, it sounds a little bit corny, because you could just say, like, more support. Yeah. You know, more padded collar. I mean, I guess they're trying to get to that really short with that one word, puff. But
yeah. That irritates you, though?
Yeah, it makes a mockery of, like, the older shoes, because it's like the puff. I just think of, you know...
Puff Daddy. Can't stop. Won't stop. Puff, Puff sounds like kind of like it diminishes it, because that's not what they weren't thinking. I want my shoe to be puffy when they're designing it.
Yeah, I mean, there's the niche of skaters that want the more support. There are the mall rats who, when I grew up, would just wear the Osiris D3 or, like, the next bigger shoe that came out that wasn't really skatable.
I had some D3s. Yeah,
dude. I mean, that thing was a tank.
Fucking never a potato on your foot, dude. Jump down anything. Thing was great. No board feel.
People were still shredding. Yeah, no board feel.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are telling me that's super subjective, but I don't hear any real, like, pros telling me that. You know, a lot of people are just like, board feel, you know. like I don't really mind if I feel my board doing this trick.
Yeah.
My foot is a tool, and I can already memorize that trick by muscle memory, you know.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but for me, like if I have shoes on and they feel like Kleenexes, like Kleenex boxes, yeah,
boom,
sometimes like even a pair you like when they're new, sometimes they feel kind of boxy because they're so new. All the edges, like I used to rub all the edges off on my grip tape on
just
the
break
sole.
them in,
yeah, rub the edges off so they weren't sharp and like just twist them a lot just to break the shoe in and like just to make it. I even put them in the microwave after a while. Just,
I heard about that. You used to put them in the microwave and snap the sole or whatever.
Yeah, just fucking flex them in. Yeah, and then like they'd already feel like they were skated, you know.
Yeah.
But definitely, at times I felt shoes that were like they felt like Kleenex boxes.
Yes, you feel every pebble when you walk outside, especially being in New England. Dude, you feel all that.
Yeah.
Feet are sweating for no reason.
But I've had, right? That was that one. I guess they have some ventilation holes on the top.
They do, but I think it's just, you know, I don't know if it's heavily ventilated because that whole sheet of fabric's just not really going to breathe.
What do you think Stevie said? Or is he like, hey, I want this whole side to be stitched all the way through?
I have no clue, but I love it, man.
It's sick.
So, yeah, what got me into collecting, I guess when I was that young, I never was collecting that young, but what got me into shoes was just the style of shooting the ads were so sick.
The ads and the print ads?
Yeah, the print ads were so
sick.
Awesome. Like one, you'd have a full page spread, you'd have one side him skating, one side just the profile of the shoe.
Yeah.
Or even like S used to do, just like, it was all black with like one spotlight on one part of the shoe, so they would tease it a little bit.
Yeah. They did a great job of all that stuff. Soul Tech did a great job of like being creative and artistic with how they showed their product and like really clean and like details and quality, stuff like that I really enjoy.
I don't feel like that's around anymore, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't, like, I've been skating my world shoe for a while now, which I actually brought you a pair.
Oh, sick, thanks, dude. Yeah.
So I've been skating them for a while now, and then before that, the last shoes I skated before World were America shoes, and they were pretty good. And then I walk into the shop occasionally, and I look at all the walls.
Yeah, what's in?
And, you know, I look at it, and I see some that I'm like, yeah, I'd skate those for sure, you know? But you just don't know, you know? Like, it's been a long time since I've really tried on everything in the shoe wall, you know? Especially now that there's, like, the whole thing... Excuse me for burping. Just kidding. The whole thing nowadays is, like, there's so many, like, corporate brands and skateboard shops.
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
It's like Adidas. Let's go through the list. And good or bad, doesn't matter. I'm just saying the list.
Yeah.
Converse. Definitely never seen this colorway.
Yeah, that was a sample. You got a sample tag right here.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Sample size usually 9. I was always in luck because I could always get the samples.
You could always rock the samples.
Yeah. Damn, so sick.
Yeah, that's the Ellington 2 right there.
Yeah, that's sick. That's a heavy one. My homie Mike Hathaway. You remember Mike?
No.
He's from Wareham, but he used to run the Ellingtons. Yeah, he had the Patriot colorway. Like, it was like the red and
white,
blue.
blue.
Yeah, like, it was sick.
Dude, the Ellington ones actually go for so much, and that actually is the highest amount that I've sold for.
Really?
And it wasn't me trying to get like a lot of cash from anybody.
Yeah.
So
it was just like you had to.
Yeah, I had 3 pairs of Ellington ones, and it got reposted by Stash Boxes. One of my pictures.
Nice.
Stash Boxes is a popular collecting website.
Nice.
And some dude with the handle, like, it was like Manhattan something. He just had pictures of all watches, and he said, "What do you want for them all?" I said, "Not really selling them in. You know, they've got a lot of sentimental value."
He had all watches, like wrist watches.
Yeah, pictures of watches. Like,
Nice
he's a high class dude with nice watches.
Yeah.
So he was a cool dude. And I said I wasn't really, looking to sell them, and then he offered me like $1,200 for all 3. I was, "Where do you want them shipped?"
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, with that type of money, what's more sentimental to me is the muskets. So,
yeah,
if I can use that money to fund more rare pairs in my musket collection.
Is it to the point now where is there a scarcity problem? Is it tough? Is it really tough?
Yeah, it's super tough, but I think with the addition of Trump on Kicks and more people noticing that people have collected these shoes for a while, or at least had them stashed somewhere, Yeah. And now they're just coming out, and you find like pairs every now and then. They're like
brings like awareness. People are like, oh yeah, I still.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because for me, when I first started, I thought I was like in a real niche where like I had like the shoes.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of dudes out there that really like sweat that era of the footwear too. You know.
That's it.
They're not all just making fun of them and saying they're just clunky, puffy shoes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because it's easy to do. I'm definitely guilty of that.
Yeah.
It's easy to dismiss them. Although that's why when you said you were going to bring them, I'm like, yeah, please bring them because it'll bring me right back.
Yeah.
You know, because it's so far gone that it's like you don't really think about it.
Yeah.
I think because that look
bring back all of this.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that look kind of got overtaken. You know, I think it became cool and then it's not cool. That's what happened.
Yeah.
You know, like it hits the mainstream. The mainstream has wants it, then they want something else. You know,
Definitely. This is the Ellington 3. This never came out. It was basically like an XL.
Yeah, like
or an XL Plus with a strap.
Yeah, a little bigger. But it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally looks like an
Massive
XL
metal.
toe. Yeah, of course. That's sick. Solid shoe. Let me see the sole on that thing. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one to have. And like, did you... Like, going in, were you just saving them, not thinking you were collecting them? You're just saving them? Because you're like, I don't, like... Or were you just, like, I'm collecting?
Now that you said that, it stemmed from, like, a few pairs into a few more. Yeah. And I realized I wasn't selling any, you know? Because, like, some pairs I was like, oh, I'm eventually going to sell that because somebody's going to pay more for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't really want to, you know, I didn't want to be cutthroat about it.
Yeah.
So I just realized, I'm hanging on to it for a while. I don't want to let go, you know?
And then just you hang on to it.
Yeah.
Sick, man. Well, fuck, Matt. Thank you, man.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Very cool that you brought all your shoes as well. Let me do a little lap here real quick. Well, you brought a healthy selection for us to view. Let's go out on the Stevie here. Hell yeah. Adidas, Nike, New Balance. I'm sure there's another one I'm missing. There's like enough. Like there's so many. You go in and it's like, who else for skate shoes are out there? There's Soltech still doing it, right?
Yeah. And
that's good.
I don't know.
State started up too. Consolidated did a shoe. I know that.
Yeah, Consolidated though. I mean, I think they'd have more traction without putting that banana on there.
Dude,
with putting that banana, you know, they'd have more traction without it.
Yeah,
because they're putting it on every shoe, and it's like.
Yeah, it's kind of makes the shoe look ugly.
It's a meme. Like they're being funny and they're being militant about, you know, don't do it and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like just make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing.
But some dope ass Consolidated kicks you'd buy.
I would, for sure, because they look pretty functional. Some of the toe cap material they were putting on look pretty durable.
Yeah.
Like, I would rock it.
The banana is definitely a statement, though.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely.
That's what they're doing with that money that they invested. It's more of a statement, I guess. I wonder how the shoe actually skates, though. That's a real question.
Yeah.
But I still like it. I still like the idea that someone in skateboarding is doing something sick with skate shoes.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Are you concerned? How do you feel about corporations and skate shoes? And
I don't know.
You don't have to be right or wrong, but just how do you feel as a skateboarder?
I don't feel like it's a great move because of the mob the mob way to go about business. It's like you got to carry X amount of product.
Yeah.
Or else you can't carry a set at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they push out like a lot of business because they set standards. Like you can't have it unless you pay this much.
For a small shop, it's like what's that going to do for them? You know?
Yeah. Well, dude, I noticed like one brand they fucking did that to skate shop, and I read it on the fucking podcast. They did it, and they fucking the shop that helped them build their skate program. They basically were cutting them out because they didn't order enough. Which is kind of ruthless.
Yeah, that's like so.
It's like the dude who helped the shops that helped you get to where you are, where skaters are like trusting you and thinking you're supporting skateboarding. Now you're putting a cap. Like you got to spend X amount, or you're not good enough.
That's anti-skateboarding, dude.
That's rough. Yeah, that's shitty to the people you're doing business with too.
Or even saying you can't run an ad in our magazine unless you don't run like consolidated ads. You know?
Yeah. Oh, they do that. Yeah, the politics of that. Yeah, that's shady.
Same thing with skate shops. So you can't carry our shoes if you're carrying this board.
Yeah, that whole thing is ruthless.
What the hell is that about?
It's ruthless. But it's like we have to figure out a way to battle it if skateboarders want to keep doing skateboard shoes. It's weird too because it's like when you start a shoe brand, you should have like Is it weird to have just specifically skate shoe brand?
I don't know if that's weird.
Because it seems like the climate has changed where, like, can people just focus on just skate shoes and make just skate shoes, or do they have to cater to a wider audience to compete? Because there's so many corporations involved. It's like if all these brands are coming in and they're buying up the skate market and you're losing that share, then maybe the thing is to go, and I don't know, I don't have the answer.
Yeah.
But maybe to make just a shoe for anybody, you know.
Just kind of learn from them.
Yeah, like you have to compete on all levels. It's crazy though because they have monopolies, you know, like
huge monopolies.
Sway that's like really hard, you know.
Yeah, it's like saying, "Oh, we have all the best pro skaters." Doesn't that speak about our product? It's like, well, not really. I mean, not for skateboarding anyway.
Yeah. It's gnarly. It's a weird temperature of water.
Yeah, I think maybe if more skate shoe companies offered a wider range of shoes.
Yeah.
Because like you have a lot of brands now, like specifically Volk. I think S is doing a good job with like they have the Volk, they have the cup sole.
Yeah.
You know, they have something a little bit more tech. They have a mid.
Yeah.
But it's like just inject a little bit more tech in there, and I think you can get more people.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Get more sales. when I met Don Brown in California, that was the one thing. They were just kind of like, from your perspective, what do you feel would be a good move?
Yeah.
You know, not like they're gonna take my word for it, but
they're like, you're hired.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but I just said, slim it down. You know, do whatever you need to do to slim it down, but don't touch the outsole.
Yeah.
Like give people a little bit more padding in the sole.
Yeah. Functionality for sure. Because like a lot of skateboarders, they don't want to be hurting. You know, for sure.
Yeah, and a lot of shoes now, it's like your feet are tools, and to skimp out on that, it really sucks. Like making a price point shoe.
Oh, it could end your skating like years early just because you're fucking doing a lot more damage.
Yeah.
For sure. Not enough padding. But some people will fucking swear by it. There's dudes that are like, I think Jeff Raleigh like was one of those dudes for a while.
Wicked rippers, dude. Just like
Jimmy Thomas was lip side rails with no shoes on.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of people, I'll get a little bit of hate in my Instagram when I show some dissent for some of the other Volks and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll just say, well, not all brands can go to this big puffy shoe. It's like, that's not what I asked for. I just like, from our perspective, we want to see a little bit more tech and padding.
Yeah.
When it's like either you got to be a $60 shoe or like a $120 shoe, and there's no middle ground.
Yeah. Strange. You should be able to do more than one thing and just get good at all of it. You know, like start with one thing and then grow past that and get better at other things.
Yeah, I mean,
because there's a market for all this shit. Clearly, like people want these puffy shoes. Like, I see it. Like people are like. Kind of because I deal with World and they have some of those puffy shoe like feel to it at times, you know, and people like them, like people buy them.
Yeah, I know a lot of the non-skaters rocking those.
Yeah.
Etnies is a huge thing. People are rocking.
Well, that's another thing. It's like shoes are made for humans, not just skateboarders. So it's like you make a sick skate shoe, you can make other shoes. You know, you just gotta go into it. You've already mastered a skate shoe. You know, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's not right either because I don't have answers.
What do I know? Yeah. I'm pretty ignorant to the business model, like.
But it's fun to talk about.
Costs a lot of money, yeah.
That's cool. How'd you get to meet Don Brown? Why'd you end up in Cali?
So I had to just pretty much take a vacation and get out of New England.
Tell me why.
So
was it the winter? Was it the attitudes? Was it life here?
It was everything combined, pretty much.
Been there.
Yeah.
I love New England, but goddamn, been there.
Yeah, saved up some cash, and I hadn't been skating for a while, so I was like, this needs to be like my week to skate every single day. You know,
like you're taking time off, so you're getting it in.
Yeah. So we go over there, spend a couple days skating, get completely exhausted.
Nice.
Whereabouts? We stayed in Long Beach.
Nice. Long Beach is shit.
So sick.
Used to live there.
Yeah.
2 years when I rode for Birdhouse.
Oh, I didn't know
Lived on Temple in Second.
Cool.
Yeah, right near Gaytonia. Check it out.
Skate a lot of the the drainage ditches.
Yeah, that's more like we did an all I need trip out there and we skated a shit ton of ditches in San Diego.
So rough, man.
Gnarly.
I used to think those were smooth, you know.
Oh, you're gonna eat shit if you die.
Yeah, it's like cheese grater.
Yeah, that's like the part of Cali that's rad. Cause like the rest of it is like Southern California is all industrial and like smooth and no cracks.
Yeah.
But if you go to all those ditches, it's like it's got some grit and feel to it, you know.
Yeah.
It's just sick. What were you doing out there? You're just vacationing?
Just vacation.
Hanging out?
Yeah, skating.
How do you get to meet Don?
I had just slipped into his DMs.
Nice.
And just asked him, "Hey, I'm gonna be
creepy.
Yeah. We wanted to
Don't
check
blame
out
you.
El Toro.
Oh, sick.
And it's like right there.
You went to it?
And like, yeah.
I never been.
It's amazing.
Did you see some of the shit that went down on it recently?
Yeah, of course I did.
Fuck you up?
That's sick.
After seeing it in person?
Well, seeing it in person, dude, I got like spaghetti legs immediately.
Yeah.
Like that top stair, just put my board there. That's amazing.
Is it a low rail but just long and big drop?
No, it's pretty high.
It's pretty high too?
Yeah.
Sketchy.
I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from that. People saying, what does he know?
Someone
like,
front crooked
for me,
That's pretty ridiculous.
That's nuts.
And Nigel did some shit, switch lip, I saw, to regs. Gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went out there, and he had just got out of a meeting, and for me to meet him, it was like, he's not a celebrity, but I was still like, damn, I want to meet Don. You know, not a lot of people.
I kind of feel the same way.
It's like, you know, Tony Hawk, Muska, fucking Jamie Thomas, but meeting Don is like a big thing for sneakerheads.
Yeah.
So I was like super pumped about that, and then Sal comes out of a door. I wasn't expecting that.
Salmonaga?
Baba, yeah.
Oh, it's no shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I wasn't like prepared for that, you know?
Yeah, he had 23s on, or
damn, dude. No, he had some samples on or whatever. But I kind of wish he had.
What, does he work at Soltec?
No, they were just
in
a meeting, probably about his next shoe.
Wow.
Back then.
That's sick. You're out there in both them, right there.
Yeah, I got a picture with him. Didn't get a picture with Don because I was a little bit.
You're a bitch about it.
Yeah, I was like, they say never meet your heroes. But yeah, he's super.
Should have got that photo, man.
Gave us a little tour.
Nice.
It was great.
Of Soltec?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
What's the operation like? Look pretty good?
Yeah, it looked great. It was like super professional.
How many brands?
It's 5 brands, 4 brands?
It's S America.
It's S America.
Etnies.
Yeah, Etnies 32 snowboard gear.
Yep.
And Altamont.
Okay, yeah, sick.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Is it Lake Forest?
Lake Forest, yeah.
It's still near the skate park? Do they have a skate park?
Yep.
Sick. Did you skate it?
No, because actually when we were on our way up there, it was like the first time that it had rained in like so long.
Nice.
And I guess for it to rain there, I guess there's like a layer of sediment over everything because it never washes away, so it gets like super slick.
Yeah, it does.
So driving is.
But also people just freak out because they're not used to rain.
Yeah.
And they know it's going to be slick. Whereas like in New England, it's like you know it's going to dump on you. It's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, or it's wet for no reason. You know, just walk out and it's wet. It's do-over.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell is this? Yeah. Yeah, in California, they're just not used to it. But it does get slick. It's strange. Because there's a lot of traffic, too. So that oil on the highway and shit gets fucking crazy
it just stays there, just stagnant.
They got like 6-lane highways out there, too. They're wild.
Yeah, but for me, it's like better than driving in Boston.
Yeah.
A lot of people that live there are going to say no way.
Yeah.
Because they deal with it every day. But when I went there, it finds a way to keep moving. Where in Boston, you just sit. You know, you just sit in 3 lanes.
The worst thing about New England driving is like when you're just driving and you're doing like 5 over the speed limit, and then there's just like a pothole out of nowhere. It's like, and you just bottom out. Right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bend a wheel.
It could happen in any city around here at any moment.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
And you find yourself screaming at the top of your lungs with the windows up, looking like a madman.
You're like recovering. Sometimes I've hit some potholes in a car that my hat's like, and I'm like, holy shit.
If you lose your shoes, you're dead. That's a thing. If your shoes are off by the time you finish that pothole,
oh, for sure.
You're dead.
All right, I didn't know that. That makes sense though. Let's take an intermission. Bring me another pair. Bring me something you're hyped on.
All right.
And give me a little breakdown of it, so I know why you got it and why it's awesome.
Hyped on everything.
Just pick one.
All right, this is pretty huge.
What size is this?
These are 9.5s.
Nice.
So this is the 503 CM 503 from Circa.
Wow! Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. This is like the Stevie though. They're not far off. Is this the same years? Close?
This off by a few years. This one's a few years newer.
But it's a little thinner than the Stevie though, right?
Yeah.
Pull that in here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit thin down. A little bit, not by much.
I think this one would do great like in today's time, if somebody wants like a little bit thicker shoe.
Yeah. You could go to war in these things.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Holy shit. Wow, that's a whole like sock in
sock
there.
liner right there.
Yeah, that's legit.
So this one's supposedly it's super rare, and they're saying some people say maybe like 500 pairs made.
Really?
Yeah, I have 3 pairs.
Really?
Sick. But a lot of Nike heads right
How
now.
do you end up with 3 pairs though?
Just hustling, man.
You're like, I need 3 of them. Nice.
Yeah.
What are you saying about
It's
Nike?
definitely a search though. Like
Yeah.
you just have to go networking. It's not just eBay networking. Like go through Instagram, go through the tags.
Yeah.
You know, you find somebody that knows somebody that heard of a shoe.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like find your way.
Rabbit hole it down until you get the right person.
Yeah.
What were you saying about Nike heads though? They're into it?
Oh, this one's basically, I don't know the Jordan, but this is modeled after, it's very similar to a Jordan.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Yeah, but it's slimmed down, you know, it's made skatable. I think it's amazing.
Dude, it's a tank of a toe on that thing. Look at it. It's got the little extra on there. It's like...
Yeah. Oh, it's super stuffed if you want to pull that out.
No, sorry. I'm just trying to... Dude, that is a durable-ass shoe, though. To have this, you have to have kids that are fucking charging, though, right?
Yeah,
or people that just like to stop.
Yeah, or somebody that doesn't know. Are you saying charging in terms...
Skating-wise.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Not business-wise, but
like... Look at all that foam, dude.
Yeah.
Like that.
They gotta want to jump down some shit and really get buck on that thing.
Yeah.
Utility has to come into play.
Definitely.
Or you just like to have Bobby World shoes.
Bobby's World?
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't heard that in a while.
I love that, though.
I usually use Rocket Power as like...
Oh, nice.
But yeah, the rarity is mainly in the colorway in this. Because they did make other ones that weren't as rare, but that one was the one in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he was like skating in that.
Those look clean. I like the colorway.
Yeah.
Let's bring out another one.
Chad definitely knew how to do it. This was the first model on...
Wait, Chad? Who's that?
Chad Musket.
Oh, Musket.
Yeah, those are Muskets.
Those are Muskets, alright.
Yeah. Bringing them out.
Is that what you said? CM. Chad Musket, yeah.
CM.
Damn, no. Oh, that even makes more sense.
Yeah, I guess...
Because the skater, you can kind of embody the skater. Like, I can picture Chad rocking those.
Definitely. And...
Wow, look at those things.
Yeah. These are a little bit delicate right around the foam area because it kind of deteriorates.
Like the air cushion.
This black foam piece right there that would crumble if I wore it.
Oh, I can feel it. Yeah, it's a little softer.
Yeah.
It's just the material or something.
Yeah, that foam after a certain amount of years tends to just crumble.
Dude, look how many layers upon layers. Like he used it was like a little kid got a crayon and just went to town. Dude.
Yeah, and me being a little kid and looking in the magazine, I want that, you know?
Yeah,
it's got so many features. I'm gonna skate so much better.
Yeah,
but it didn't at all. It was just the skater that.
Do we have the skater? Does he have a stash pocket?
Yeah, right here, dude.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Damn, remember I was talking to someone about stash pockets. That probably still goes on for sure. Nice, dude. Freshy.
Damn.
There you go.
It definitely made him tough to open, you know?
Yeah, you gotta be ginger. Don't blow right now, bro.
Dude.
Pressure's on.
Let me get the other pair. Yeah, the funny thing about that pair is the mesh right there.
Yeah.
That was a first release, and that mesh would fray within
Oh,
like a
it
few
would?
days.
Yeah.
So they fixed that.
That's good.
So having a pair with the mesh on it, you know, it's pretty rare.
Yeah, that's sick. It's crazy how many layers there are for sure. Oh, that's a good stash pocket. You just tuck it right in there. You're good to go, dude, and no one knows. Whatever you want to stash in there. Just don't put your condoms in there because they're going to get all soggy from sweating in that bitch. Damn, those ones are so crazy. But do they even make shoes with the air pocket and the heel anymore? Like, is that like super retro to do or something?
Yeah.
I like that.
DC's doing good things with that.
Nice.
DC has like one wraparound air bubble. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like embrace your inner freak, bro. Go for it. Whatever you're into, just be into it.
These right here, CM902. So I'm just showing you the pocket on this because it's easier to open.
That makes sense. This is Chad again, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder, do you know how many models this guy had? Probably a ridiculous amount, right? Or
it was a ridiculous amount.
I think he's still going, too, which is amazing. Steve Cab as well. Gnarly, right?
Yeah.
That's a good pocket. Dude, when you put this on, this is just going to feel like an orgasm, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, you're going to feel like you're on a cloud.
You're just like, oh, I'm coming. It's so soft. Dude, I used to skate, do you remember Castells.
Yeah, Castells, man.
Steve Olson, dude. I used to skate, like, I think he had a shoe, but it was along the lines of something like this. Yeah, I don't want to say puffy, but...
It's thick.
Intricate.
It's a thick boy.
A lot of layers. Thick boy.
Yeah, we did something on Chomp on Kicks with the... some user ended up messaging us with a Castell Olson, so we just reposted it.
Nice. He did have a pro model.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then I definitely skated it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, that's sick. What's Chomp on Kicks? You were starting to break into that earlier.
Yeah.
Break it down for me.
Chomp on Kicks is a group me and a few other dudes created because when I initially started collecting in 2013, like actually starting to really like take this seriously, it was through Instagram, through a tag, it's called Skate Shoe Wars.
Nice.
You know, skate with an 8.
Yeah, check it out.
Because that's really, really cool.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I noticed there were tons of people like myself that wanted skate shoes too. And some people had things, so I started networking. You know, can I cop that pair? And I'd end up getting it, and it was really cool. But we noticed people were coming in with like brand new Nikes into the Skate Shoe tag, and it was just really hard to decipher like what's what. So we made Chomp on Kicks to kind of weed through all that. Yeah. More of like a community thing. Like tons of collectors will message us, wanting us to like repost their stuff.
That's it.
Sometimes we'll use it for like classified. So
what's it on? Is it a blog?
Instagram.
Instagram, all right. Nice.
Yeah. I have a website for it, but right now I'm kind of in the process of. I'm kind of trying to build a website, but we need content right now, so.
So that's what you're on.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
I don't have anything.
I'm having a crisis, my friend. It's alright. What was that? Your phone?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's sick. And how many people are in that? Do you have like a...
So it's some dude, Adrian, from Belgium.
Nice. These are just people that are passionate about shoes.
Yeah, wicked passionate.
Nice.
So we have one dude who's specifically a Costin 3, like sneakerhead. Now this dude
do you have a Costin 3?
I do.
Any Costins?
This dude's so into this shoe right here. He has a shoe room dedicated. He has every colorway that came out for that pair.
That's insane.
Yeah.
This is definitely a Lakers like.
Oh yeah,
tribute.
Definitely. I brought a lot of Lakers stuff.
He even pulled it up all over the heel like the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
And everything, it all took hints from basketball sneakers, which is pretty sick. You know, you just improve upon it and make it a skate shoe.
Yeah, to be able to skate in it. Yeah. It's gnarly. This is getting a little different though from those. I feel like this is getting a little minimal. It's not getting as... That's ridiculous to say, but it didn't have multiple layers, I guess. It doesn't feel as big.
Yeah, it's definitely sleek, too. I mean, you don't have many layers of fabric, and it's a lot lighter, but also the foam on these, it does deteriorate also, so that one's not really wearable.
Oh, I see.
Because you can see the cracking.
Yeah, yeah. So it just depends on the material, how long it's going to last.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, actually, Clay Griffin is the guy. His Instagram handle's Crat Jones.
Nice.
He's also part of Chomp on Kicks, and they did a footnotes. Barracks did a footnotes with him. So it was pretty sick. They went into his room. He's got all the shoes, just like like a skate shoe, a skate store.
Yeah.
Like all the
like
shoes
on the walls and stuff. That's sick.
It's so cool, man.
Did like a run through.
That's something I had wanted to do because he's the S. Like he has all the Costins, so he's a Costin guy.
Nice.
I'm more of the Musca guy, and then Adrian from Belgium, he's just all around a collector.
He's just heavy.
Anything he's interested in.
That's funny that you guys have like a niche. Like you got the Musca or whatever. Yeah. It's like, I'm just obsessed over those shoes.
Yeah, there's one he's not including in the group, but his handle is Golden Era Collector, and he's like huge DC head.
Oh, no.
So when I was growing up, I never really cared for DCs except for those Stevies.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah, those are sick. But I've kind of grown to like the Lynx.
Yeah.
So if you look on his Instagram, it's all DCs from the older catalogs.
Sick.
He's got every pair, and I'm just like, damn, like I wish I had given them a chance a while back.
Yeah. There's a lot of those fuckers too. The Lynx, right?
Yeah.
They did a lot.
And they're coming back.
Yeah, no shit.
I think the 23rd they're gonna do one colorway of the Lynx.
Nice. Yeah, DC, when I was coming up, I skated some DCs. America, always Soltec. Soltec's been crushing it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started skating for World, or Zoo, actually. Zoo was making shoes for a while.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. When I rode for Zoo.
I remember the ZY on the back of the shoe.
Yeah. They had it. And when I was riding for them, that was how I was like getting paid. It was because I rode for the boards, the apparel, and the shoes. So it was like you get a pretty good check because you're repping all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's also kind of like putting all your eggs in one basket.
True, because then you can't ride for another shoe sponsor.
Or like, what if things fall apart? You lose all your sponsors instead of just one. You know, which is kind of a strange thing. But I rode for York with like people that helped us, like Seamus, Westgate. Susky, like all the homies.
It's a good network.
Yeah, from like 5 road days. So I was like, we're gonna make this work somehow. We did. We made it work for a while.
Yeah.
But I rode the Zoo shoes, which was strange too, because it was like, it wasn't really like, it didn't feel like I was riding for a skateboard shoe brand when I rode for Zoo York.
Really?
Yeah.
More like a lifestyle brand? Or?
Yeah, because like Zoo York, if you go to New York and stuff, it was like, that was the feel. You go into the Iconics building or Mark Echo, and you go in the building and there's like all these offices and they have the New York office, you know what I mean? And it's like in a city and it's like, didn't feel like skate. We had a skate crew, you know, like the team and the people, but like just felt like
from up at the top didn't really feel like skateboarding.
The shoes just didn't feel like skate shoes either. They skated well. I did a lot of like skating in those shoes, but they just didn't. Never felt like a skate shoe. It felt more like a fashion shoe, like more like a city. They were trying to go for a different vibe almost.
Yeah,
you know? But they were trying to get into skating, you know?
Without asking any skaters what it felt like?
Yeah, I mean, the shoes weren't... There were some dog shit shoes for sure.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. But they had a couple pairs that were, like, solid, you know? They were, like, testing, trying to get it going, you know what I mean? So that's, like, functionality matters, you know? But you could tell that they were trying to figure it out, you know?
Yeah, I remember when World Shoes, when I first met you, you gave us a few pairs that were skated.
Yeah.
And I really liked them for being slim and being basically nothing.
Yeah.
They hurt a little bit, but they weren't that bad.
Yeah.
You know, I think yours with the little rose on the heel.
Yeah. You skated those ones?
Yeah, they were wicked good.
Sick. Yeah, it was just kind of simple. Just try to be functional, last a while, and keep it going. Yep. You know, and just try to like get better and better. And then after that, we did. That was just like a sample shoe. Honestly, I don't know how many they made of that.
Yeah, I think you came out with your board, right?
Yeah, I actually have a pair in my closet. Yeah, I'll have to show you before you leave. I don't think there was that many made. But then after that came my actual low top, and then we did the mid top with it, which was sick because then we took kind of what we thought of, and then we evolved it into something that I was like, oh, we can improve here and there and there. And then we just kind of made the improvements, and the shoe came together nicely.
What was your favorite shoe? I remember asking you on live feeds, your live streams you do sometimes.
Yeah.
And the question never gets addressed because you're just like bombarded with a bunch of shit.
I just keep.
But what was your favorite shoe for like maybe the mid '90s?
The Costin one.
Sick.
Costin one for sure. You got them?
Yeah. Of course I got them.
Yeah, let's bring me back. Because I used to get flowed from Soltec.
Yeah, you have one of these boxes over there.
Yeah, for a long time. Yeah, sick. Yeah. So I would just ask him to send me those, and sometimes the Excels, it would switch out for the Costin ones or Excels. And I had the black and gray pair, like so many pairs.
Yeah.
And I like this shoe because just like it was a bulkier shoe, but I don't know, it doesn't feel feel like it didn't have like the basketball flare. It didn't feel like it was too far from a skate shoe. Yeah,
these are super delicate also. The midsole right there is gonna, if you wear that, could potentially crumble.
Yeah, that feels super.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But they're still valuable, you know. They're still got a lot of sentimental value to me.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me hold those again. Yeah, dude, I can't tell you how many pairs of these I skated. And looking at it now, I'm kind of tripping on
perfect
how like big that came out. It is perfect though.
It's big, but you know that would take a while to wear through.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to skate this for a long time for sure. See, this is like this is when the people are like getting away from the D3. It's like, well, maybe go in another direction. Maybe.
Yeah, got those. Bring up another cost, and I feel like the Lakers so much.
I like the airbags. The airbags would blow out though, for sure.
Yeah, actually, the first release of those, sorry to interrupt. No, they didn't have the airbag because I think Nike had a patent.
Really?
And they had to wait for it to run out or something like that. So yeah. Some of the really, really rare ones you can notice they don't have an airbag. They just say S.
No shit.
Yeah.
What? What? The tube, yeah. This is where I was like, I can't do it.
You can't do it?
I could do it just to chill, but I couldn't do it as a skate shoe. You know? Because I was just like, I kind of feel like I have basketball shoes on when I'm skating.
Yeah, I feel you. Because I didn't particularly like that when it came out, but
I like it
nowadays as a collector, I'm kind of really liking it.
Well, like as a chiller, like just rocking this all day. Like if you're going to go out and just like dress up or something, you're going to wear some nice shoes. You got something to go with it.
I feel like the camera.
Oh yeah, we'll give it to him.
I put it at a weird angle. Yeah.
Nice. These things are fucking beautiful though. But yeah, I literally I was skating Custom Ones. Those came out and I didn't want to go there. I might have. It probably would have made my feet feel good though.
Yeah, for Chums on Kicks, we did an interview with Frank, the designer.
Nice.
And I guess it went through a few iterations where it looked too bulky, and we have a few concept sketches on our website.
Yeah.
From what that was going to be at first, and then how it evolved to what it is now.
That's sick. Yeah, that's so crazy to think. I like it. Looking at it now, I'm like, I would just rock it, but I still don't think I could skate in it. I don't think I could go back to skating that stuff.
Yeah, I feel you. It's like I certainly couldn't skate it. And, like, I'm not that great at all, but I'm not asking for that to come back.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's saying, "Oh, you're just salty because you want like big puffy shoes." And like, nah, man, there's gonna be some middle ground between feeling everything and not feeling anything at all.
Yeah. Because a lot of people just went to like thin ass shoes.
Yeah.
For sure. There's a lot of thin ass shoes.
Yeah, and there's some rippers, dude, that just skate those shoes, which is sick.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. But
for now.
For now. Yeah, wait till later.
They just go home, they put their feet on ice. There's like every night.
Some salt bath.
Oh shit. Look at this. What is that? Christmas box? What?
10-year anniversary excels.
Yeah, that is sick. Wow, and it's like satin.
Yeah.
Wow. Hold that up for the GoPro. Let me grab the GoPro for this one. Damn, that's so legit. How'd you get this one? Did you get this online?
I don't quite remember. I think this was an eBay deal right here.
There you go.
Usually they'll pop up. They're like anywhere from like $200 to $300, but nobody was getting this one. It was like $150 or something like that.
Yeah, this is gnarly.
Yeah, it's premium leather.
See, this is what I'm talking about, though. Now we're getting back to a skate shoe.
Yeah.
This is my idea of a skate shoe. And maybe it's because I started and there was like and remember the MC wraps, too?
Yeah.
Those are sick as hell.
The wraps were sick.
Just something about that with the toe piece and just like the different color patterns. Like, this takes me back to like Bobby's World little kid shit.
Yeah,
sure.
And I believe these are solely Don Brown's design. Really? I don't know if he was working with anybody else, but I thought Don Brown designed these, and they just, from 1996 on, they're like still the perfect skate shoe.
Yeah.
For me anyway.
Well, these ones, the Excels they can pancake out a little bit, but this one's got a little extra heel in there, and the leather probably keeps it a little longer too.
Yeah, and they reissued these, and they're still out.
Oh, sick! Yeah. That's right. How'd you feel about that? Like the whole like return to S and.
I loved it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like for a brand to make a comeback, I feel like that was the right brand because like Circa took a weird turn.
Yeah.
You know, Circa wasn't really doing what they were all about when they first started.
Yeah.
They probably changed management or something a few times.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens sometimes. Like brands will be bought and sold, and then the original mission statement gets lost somewhere along the lines. Like you see that happen, and you're like,
damn. Yeah. Actually, a cool story is New Year's Eve a few years back. I had made like a collage of all my Circa shoe pictures into the Circa logo.
Oh, sick.
And some dude asked if he could repost it for me. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. They were using the Circa handle. Okay. So I saw Circa messaged you, and I was like so pumped. And he's like, can I repost this? I was like, no problem, man. He's like, my name's Mario Miller. Super cool dude. And
what did he do?
I'm not really sure what he did.
Did he work for them though?
Yeah, he worked for them. Sure. He was marketing or something.
That's nice.
I'm probably going to get some heat for that.
Well, that's kind of sick, though. You created a piece of content that they wanted to repost and use. Yeah.
But then we got to talking, and I had some designs, because every now and then I'll sketch some stuff out, like what what circa nowadays would be like if they use some of the older styles or like some of the older shapes of the shoes.
Yeah.
And he
like stayed with what they had, kind of.
Yeah. He had said, "Well, I would be interested to see what you could create."
Yeah.
He was like, "Send it on over." He gave me the address and stuff. So.
Did you draw it on a napkin?
No. I used like some good
nice.
programs and stuff.
I was just kidding.
Actually, I got a wooden box and I engraved their logo on it.
What?
It looks really professional.
Hell yeah.
Flash drive. I put it in a little foam piece with like paperwork.
Professional.
Yeah, they got it. He said he was blown away by it, and he said, "I'm going to send it up the chain, see what they think about it." And like a few weeks go by, I text him, and he's just like, "I don't work for the company anymore."
Yeah.
It kind of sucked, but whatever.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That was close.
What could have been?
Yeah, you were close.
Yeah.
That's close. That's fucking close as you can get,
Yeah. I don't know if you've been peeping some of the social networks. There's a brand called Era One.
I've heard
Era One footwear. It's like an E and a 1.
Yep.
Really boxy.
Yep.
They're trying to bring back older styles. So they have a shoe that's similar to that Costin one.
Nice.
And it's just as bulky. Like it's just as supportive as that shoe.
Yeah. Not puffy though.
Not puffy.
Don't say it.
No way. And I think a little bit of that is because there is a whole like shoe fetish.
Yeah.
That we try to separate ourselves from, because a lot of people that do some weird shit with old skate shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look up on YouTube, like,
there's definitely a shoe fetish.
Shoe stomp videos. It's people in like D3s and like some pretty rare skate shoes, and they're just like stomping on fruit and chocolate cake. And you read some of the comments, and it blows me away. Some of the people that put like, "This is hot," or like some weird shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
And whenever I see somebody trying to get into my Instagram that says like, "Oh, would you let me wear these?" Sometimes I'll get some weird DMs like, "Hey, let me wear these." And it's like, I don't even wear them myself. It's like, "Oh, dude, we can meet up. I'll wear your shoes." I'm like, "No, I'm good."
You trying to date?
Yeah, it's really strange.
That is weird. That is weird. I get it though. I was holding them and I was kind of like.
You turned on, dude?
No, I just want to put my hand inside of it. Yeah. Just like put my hand in it.
They definitely are pieces of art,
Yeah.
Like, that's what got me into it. I'm super passionate about it.
Yeah.
Because it transcends just being a skate shoe. For me, being a kid, flipping through the magazines, we didn't grow up super wealthy.
Yeah.
So for them to get me a Christmas gift that's like $120 pair of Chad Muska shoes.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how did you get all these damn shoes? Like, your parents must have been pissed.
No. I didn't have these back then.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, they'd tell me it's going to be a small Christmas, like don't ask for too much because we don't have that much. I'd always write down, like Muska shoes, Muska complete.
Chad Muska's so awesome,
everything.
Mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna skate just like him one day. I'll repay you. So we would have it under the Christmas tree, and I would see something wrapped up that resembled a shoebox.
You're like, kind of getting there.
Yeah, and
this could be it.
They'd go away to vacation. I'd slit it open. I'd open it up, and I'm like, sure enough, they got me some shoes.
You did.
I'd lace them up, dude. I'd go skating. I'd come back, put them in the box, wrap it back up. Yeah, sorry.
You did that?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
No patience.
Dad would be saying, like, "Oh, this board, the wheels are dirty. Like, what's up with that?" I don't know. They have to take them for a test, They gotta test them out.
Couldn't wait. Genius.
Yeah, I'm super grateful because, they pulled through, they got the shoe.
Yeah, that's it.
That shit's so expensive to just be ruining for a kid to just go rip it up on grip tape.
Yeah. But, I mean, it is what it is. Skateboarding's the sickest thing ever. It's hard to argue that.
Yeah.
A lot of people do it. We all love it.
I disagree. Scooters.
Oh, God. You're going to bring it here. Have you ever heard my rant about scootering?
No.
Oh, God. Let's just go like this. People, I'm happy if they're rolling. People get out, because, like, the worst case scenario is if people don't do anything physical.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even get their heart beating. That's my nightmare scenario, is that a bunch of people just work jobs they hate and they don't do anything physical. And they just feel trapped. And like, that, to me, is worst case scenario. So, first, let me say, I'm happy if anyone's rolling. Go to the park, go wherever, roll, have fun, get your heart going. But don't say skateboarding and scootering are the same, because they're not. Skateboarding, to me, There's something about not having to hold on. And ollie, to learn to ollie, I know how hard that is. So it's not the same.
Handlebars.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's fine. You can do whatever you want. Have as much fun as you want.
Mm-hmm.
But just don't seek our approval because you're never getting it. There's no way I'll ever say that ollies are easy because they're not. They'll never. And you lose them. If you stay in skating long enough, you lose your ollies. Pretty much. I think.
Definitely.
Yeah. If you're like 80,
there are some people that can stop skating and just get right back on it, you know?
Yeah,
I can't do that. I lose everything.
Yeah, I have to be on it constantly.
Yeah.
Because you lose it for sure. That's the thing about skating. That's why it's kind of the truth is like you have to apply your life and effort and time to it to be sharp at it. Because you have to be, it's like you're always balancing. And when you have a handlebar, you're not. You're just holding on, which is different, and that's fine. Enjoy your difference. You know why I get so salty is because I read a Rolling Stone article, and the article said that it has the same rebellious spirit as skateboarding, minus the steep learning curve. And then I was just like, what would skateboarding be if it was easy?
Yeah.
It would suck.
Oh my God.
The steep learning curve is what makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, that's really
The Rolling Stone said that about scootering is a good thing. And they
God.
said millennial sport of choice. The whole generation they defined as people choosing to do the easier thing because it has the same spirit, but it's easier.
Same spirit, yeah. Okay.
You know how much character and stuff you learn through always doing the easier thing, right? Doesn't happen.
No character.
You don't learn shit.
Yeah, like you were saying before, they do have an outlet where they are exercising.
Good for them.
But still, like, don't equate that.
Don't compare.
It's not the same thing.
It's different. And that's fine. We can have differences. That's fine with me. I don't feel like skateboarders seek scooter approval. I feel like I've had scooters seek skateboarders' approval. It's like, just do your own fucking thing. Yeah. You can be cordial. Hi. Bikers are fine with that.
Yeah, until you get a scooter in the leg. You
do get scootered in the head. They whip them over your head. It's crazy. Sometimes I feel like I'm dodging like aluminum cans out there. It gets crazy. The good thing about the Edge is like a lot of them are just all little kids. So they're just they're just like high on sugar. But super funny and outgoing and like cool little kids, but they're just on scooters because it's easy and they're rolling.
Do you ever see that they outgrow their handlebars?
Yeah, it does happen.
Cool.
I've seen them go bikes and I've seen them go skateboarders. Because when they kind of want a challenge and they don't want their best trick to have to be a triple backflip spinny.
Yeah. Wait, is there anything more?
Term. Well, like you hit that at like, I think you can do that at like 15 or something. You're already going upside down. So then it's like, next is mega ramp, you know what I mean? It's like you top out too early because it's the easier thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you do the easier thing, a lot of people can do it. So there's going to be a lot of competition and you're all going to be competing to do triple backflips.
Yeah.
And then Nitro Circus or whatever brand, I don't know.
I don't
see box it up and try to sell it. And then like they'll have your whole industry.
Yeah. I don't see where style can be a factor in any of that. You know? Like,
is that a joke? Sound like it.
Kind of. It doesn't.
Well, it's restricted because, and I love that you're having this conversation with me. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm glad we're doing this. You're absolutely right because you're restricted because you have to hold on to handlebars. Whereas a skateboard, you can have more style because you can move and be free. There's that range, you know what I mean? Where like you can do what they can do and more, whereas they have to hold on. But it's a different thing.
Think about that aging. You know, like the Chad Muska of scootering.
He's out there somewhere
right
now.
Think of that like years down the line.
He's lit.
He's lit. Yeah. That would be the correct word to use.
There's going to be a whole generation of scooter kids that are just like, I wish I went for it, bro. I wish I went for it.
So anyway, about shoes.
No, this is too fun.
Yeah? All right.
It's fun, though. Like, I think that they can do their thing. Like, do their thing. The thing to me is, like, I don't think I'd ever, and this is not an insult to scooters. It's just a testament to how much I love ollies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you could pay me enough money to be a pro scooter. And that's only because I love ollies that much. Like, I would hate to have to go to doing that.
Yeah.
So, like, because that's, like, people's argument is, like, you just do a scooter thing. I'm like, no. The things you do or become your life, and you have to spend your life making these things. Like, even if you made $1 billion scooters, you're going to have to be handling scooters and not knowing about the ollie. And that sounds like a hell by design that I'm just not into. Like, no money could get me to do that.
Yeah.
I know how good the ollie is. So I just, no money, no motivation.
But if that first trick is that good,
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. If the first trick, the ollie, is that good, it's like that's got to say something for skateboarding.
Exactly.
It's like what?
It's worth more than money. Clearly. It's fucking genius. I love skateboarding so much. I'm so grateful that we all have skateboarding in our lives. Like, seriously, we all get to meet each other. We all kind of, like, understand what it's like to try something challenging that is you can never beat and that isn't that easy. And it's like, I don't know. It's sick. I feel like there's a perfect balance in skating.
Yeah, because, like, I explained to a lot of people, if you show up somewhere and not that many people know you, but they're skating and you're skating, you kind of look at each other like, oh, you're me. Yeah. Like, we go through the same shit.
Yeah, you know the struggles.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
Sure. Yeah. That's why, like, if you show up somewhere and you take pride in your skating, you skate pretty good, and you know, like, you've, like, worked hard at it, and you got your tricks you got, and you go and someone shows up and they drop in and they do something and they look like they have control and style, you're like, similarities. Like, they're like, they put time into this thing, you know?
Yeah, they consistently failed until they got how good they are, you know?
Yeah, until they found ways that worked and then muscle memory and built it all up, yeah. It's amazing. I teach a lot of skateboard lessons, so I remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday and Sunday mornings, I teach skateboard lessons with all ages, but, like, a lot of them lately have been little kids, which gets me so stoked. Because, like, kids should be in skating. That's what skating's for.
Yeah, and they're a blank slate.
It's like Wu-Tang. Yeah, they are. They're a blank slate. Dude, little kids can be monsters, you know, if they don't have things to do. To build and develop and build the identity and understanding through skateboarding is, like, one of the best things. Because there's no coaches and there's, like, I don't know. It's a little different than a sport, you know. It's a little out there. I think that's why skateboarding is doing so well. Because it's focused on the individual. You can, like, develop yourself through your skating.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure.
Yeah, instead of being judged and scored. And, like, teamwork's a good thing, and we can work together, but we should not forget to develop our individual character and who we are, you know?
Yeah,
skating kind of like your skating is your skating.
Yeah.
It's your own battle. It's your own successes or whatever.
Yeah, rather than treating the other team as like, the other, you know, you can look at another skater and just, it's like family.
Yeah. It's like, you know each other already. It's fine. You don't even have to like each other. Just respect each other. Or don't. Do whatever you want. Just don't bother my session, bro. How often do you get to skate nowadays?
Not that often.
Bummer.
Yeah.
When we're going to skate, let's skate then.
We'll skate soon.
Come to the edge. Roll around. Sick. When's the last time you've been to the edge?
The edge, it's been like a year.
Oh, that's not too bad. I thought you were going to say way.
Well, Nick gave me like a pass to skate for a while.
Nick Godley?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I had printed some shirts for him. So
for Complex?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was getting there for a while. And I don't know, after that I just stopped skating.
Yeah.
Stopped skating there anyway. Yeah. I still skate. Like, I skate Rochester Park.
Nice.
And that park is just like the worst prefab park in the middle of nowhere. But it's cool, man, because like there's not too many scooters. There's no ice, you know?
Yeah. You like skating by yourself?
No. I skate with just like a small group of people.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I used to like skate by myself.
Small crew, you know?
Yeah. Nowadays I don't. I like skating by myself. It depends on the day. I skate a lot. I skate like 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes more. The summer's coming up, so it's gonna get ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I've been filming a shit ton.
You still filming, yeah?
Yeah, because, like, I'm 35 now. I know I'm not fucking 90, but 35.
For a skater.
Yeah, for me.
Ridiculous.
For me, because, like, I've been through, like, I've done some battles, you know, on my board, and, like, I don't know, fucking 35 hurts. So, like, I just end up filming a lot. Because I'm like, dude, these guys are killing it. I'm kind of like, I've already done this on my level. Like, I'm like, I should film this. I feel obligated to film for some reason.
Yeah. No, it's good. It keeps you pushing. But you posted some of those clips from the World video.
Oh, yeah. My intro part.
Like, your intro part was so sick. Like,
thanks.
East Coast skaters have a different power to their tricks. So that comment that I made about the power in the back lip, like, there's a certain amount of aggression that is put into certain tricks.
Yeah.
Like West Coast skaters, it almost looks like it's supernatural. Yeah. You know, everything's super clean.
It's like figure skating. You said it, dude. You said it. That's what you said, bro. I'm totally kidding. No, I totally agree. It's like there's different breeds because there's cracks. If you go up north in California, it's a lot rugged, like East Coast. Like when I went to SF, I'm like, this feels like the East Coast.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's super rugged up there. You go down south, like I was saying, you go to LA and shit. It's like fucking everything's so new. It's all like perfect. So everything's being built, and it's like it can look like figure skating. Like dudes can get crazy, and it's crazy because the stairs are smaller, the rails are smaller to some degree. Dudes are doing crazy shit now on like El Toro and stuff. Like that still takes gnarliness, you know. But it's just definitely a difference, you know. Yeah. It depends on your flavor, really. But I agree. I like chunky, crusty, pushing through cities. Fucking, it doesn't have to be the hardest trick, but he just looks gnarly with power and speed and pop. Like that's what I like.
The way I see it is like that old 5-Euro ad where it's just I forgot who it was, but he's just pushing through traffic. Yeah. You know?
I think it was Nardelli. Yeah. It's just like his shoe.
Just his shoe.
The back of the shoe, right? Yeah.
So sick.
Pretty sure that was Nardelli.
In Westgate, the way he pushes, it's like so much power behind it because he's used to probably pushing through dog shit, you know?
Yeah. He was like fucking like a little bit above knee height and just pushing with a board that was like almost to his head, you know what I mean? And learning how to push. So he has a good push, for sure. He used to like trail through the cities and shit, like Steve R. Steve R used to lose us in the cities.
Yeah.
Because
that's how I had pictured it, though.
Yeah. He just would take off, and we just had to try to keep up the whole fucking time. And he'd just shred through the city, hit all these spots, and we'd just be struggling. And then we'd catch up and session with him and shit.
Yeah, that America Westgate model, my buddy from Georgia collected every colorway of that.
Nice.
So that shoe was pretty sick.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, I wonder how many shoes Brandon's had. Does he have one for New Balance, though?
I don't know.
I wonder. It's a good question.
I don't keep up with too many new shoes, you know?
Yeah, no, you're stuck
I'm
in the old
stuck,
days.
Dude. Yeah.
You gotta look at what's out there now. Maybe there's a fucking Stevie Williams of now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Dude, I can't wait till they reissue that. It's weird because I might not rock it, but I'll definitely grab some.
Yeah. Do you think this is ever going to be a problem with you, or are you just like... Are you going to sell them? Like, do you ever plan on doing anything with these? Or
yes, honestly, I have thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a problem because I feel satisfied in my collection right now.
Yeah.
And I'm good with it. I thought about going like full Buddha and just selling everything. And you could make some money, you know? But right now...
What are you going to do with that? You could have the Musket shoe right there.
Preserve the history. Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
That's what we're trying to do with the Chomp on Kicks is just preserve that history a little bit. Like, there's no like storefront, so it's not like we can keep them anywhere, but it's like we have the S guy, try and do the Circa guy. I think Circa went under recently. I'm not really sure. I don't want to start anything, but I asked Neen, and he happened to just get back and say that, you know, company might be done.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
Well, that'll just add to the value, but let's see. I wonder.
Yeah, their site says, like, coming soon, but...
Dude, you never know with brands. Like, you never know. Like, people get bought and sold, or, like, they call it quits. Like, business can be going good one day, next day, not so good, you know? Like, you don't know. Especially with brands, like, that are trying to, like, make it several laps. You know, there's like a life cycle, and you have to reinvent yourself, and you have to keep going, and you have to keep that energy and spirit of that mission statement, those roots. You know, those roots have to be strong, because if you lose those roots, it's like it's hard for someone to invest in. That's why I'm always like, you can design a prison of hell by design. You can design hell.
Oh, for sure.
You can design it very easy because you can be like, I think I know what I'm doing, and then you just design it, and you're like trapped doing something. I've seen it all the time, but people have to reinvent it or keep it going, you know. Hold on. It doesn't say anything. I wonder. Oh no, maybe it does. Circa Footwear is done. With the announcement of a return for one shoe brand comes the end of another. Late last week, Deathwish, Skateboards Pro, and Circa Footwear rider Neil Williams responded in comments on his Instagram account wondering why his shoes were in discount stores, to which Neil responded with, company's done, and no further explanation. That happens. That happens. What are you gonna do? He had a pretty good run, though.
What was that from? What site was that from?
Quota site. If I can figure this, I just changed the site. I'll tell you right now. It's weird. I never check any of this stuff out. I guess I should.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Let me see. Michael Medina was the guy who wrote the article, but I can't really. What is it? Oh, it's United Skateboarding.
Do you know how he just said company's done?
Yeah. Is there another one?
Look who asked that he responded to.
Oh, no.
It's me, dude.
Yeah, same thing. So he just hit it up. Would you just hit him up on Instagram?
Yeah, that was just in his thread.
Oh, sick.
On his Instagram.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got these sports conglomerates coming in and it's just like...
See, now that's what goes back to the discussion. Like, can both live and thrive? I think so.
I think so, too. Because you got to play it smart, you know?
Yeah, because, like, skateboarding is not just for athletes. Like I get that the Olympics are coming and stuff, and there's going to be a certain number of people that want to use skateboarding as a competition, but that doesn't change anything about the people that don't. Like the people that just want to skate as a lifestyle and build brands and and like do events and like have community. Like, could they build up and do a shoe brand? You know, like a skate brand for just skating shoes, or even not just skating shoes, but maybe skate shoes and something. Try to do another shoe as well, you know. Like, so like, I don't know, because people was always talking about the fucking skateboarding is for everyone. I feel like everyone has access to it. So if people want to take off, and that's like a hell by design situation for me because I don't want to skateboard for points. So like street league to me is like hell because I'm like, dude, it makes me nervous. I want to shit my pants. I could care less if I like juggle enough to win this shit. Like. To me, because, like, it's just not worth the stress. But some people like that. Yeah. And they do that. But, like, how does one diminish the other? That's what, like, I'm wondering. Like, because, dude, a lot of it, I'm like, what people are using that as an excuse not to compete, maybe. Like, what's going on here? Like, I get that shit's heavy and there's monopolies and people buying it up. But it's like, I don't know. It's like brand versus brand, not really, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. You can't use that as a crutch. You can only do that for so long.
Because I've heard that a lot, the whole Nike
thing. Blame the other brand. It's
people do that with Nike. They just go after Nike all the time.
And there's something to be said about Nike's quality. I mean, people keep going back, you know.
There's truth on both sides. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean that they are stopping what you're doing. You know, like, it's insane, though. It's hard. I get it. I'm sure there's resource fighting over shit. Like, I can only imagine. Mm-hmm. Still got to make good quality and make people care about it, you know. I feel like Nike was lucky because they got Jordan and they were dedicated, you know. Not lucky, but they found like the pinnacle because Jordan like had a moment, you know. He's a good dude to latch onto, you know.
Yeah, and
because that gives depth to your mission statement, your brand, you know. Like Nike had a heartbeat because you understood what that excellence was, you know. Like
for sure, very well spoken. It's like the skate shoe designs where, you know, a lot was taken from a lot of Jordans.
Yeah,
just made a little bit more functional for skateboarding, you know, more aesthetically pleasing.
You
know, more skate style inspired, and it's just all the stuff I collect is indicative of like a special time in skateboarding.
Yeah.
For me. Yeah. It's just like a little bit of nostalgia there, in like the golden era of skate shoes.
Do you have some Jamie Thomas's?
No, I didn't bring any Jamie Thomas's.
But you do have some.
I do have some.
All right, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Because you have Stevie, Chad, Jamie Thomas.
Yeah. Chad's a big shoe for me. Like all the Muska shoes. People ask like if I'll sell certain shoes. It's usually I hoard my Chad Muska shoes, but I have Apple Yards.
Nice.
Apple Yard. One of his friends hit me up one time, and I thought he was bullshitting, but he was actually like, "Hey, I have some shoes from when Mark was on Circa." He's like, "What would you value these at?" And I generally like. I try to be as trustworthy as possible, saying you can get big money from eBay if you put these on.
Yeah.
And then I offer him something, and he definitely was like, "Yeah, you seem like the right home to bring these shoes." So it was a CX201 and a Muska shoe. But he told me stories about when Mark was on Circa that he would blow through one shoe quicker than the other, so they would just trade. So it was pretty sick. It was like
nice.
Goofy versus regular.
Oh, sick. That works.
Yeah.
You just switch off.
He had ended up texting Mark because Mark had a few pairs that he was just willing to let go. And he sent them to me signed and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Those are all good pro models. Those all give heartbeat to the product, you know? Like,
definitely.
That's what makes it sick.
Yeah, I know growing up, like, Chad was definitely, he was a different style, you know? So he was for some people. Some people were like, you know.
Yeah. But it's undeniable that dude had a moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's such a moment. It's like the shoes, for me, it's just like I used to draw them in school.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I drew the custom ones a bunch.
Yeah, you just drawn them up.
Yeah, because it had you could copy the outside of it, the outsole, and just go there.
Yeah, when we went to California, actually, I was trying to get a location from Chad, so I DM'd him. Like chances of him responding are really low, but he just so happened to respond.
Nice.
And I was like, "Where is your?" In Fulfill a Dream, the lip slide, one of his last tricks.
The cover of the DVD.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just happened to ask where it was. He showed me around where it was. So we went driving around, found it, took a couple pictures, and he said, "If you're going to be in the Hollywood area, I'm going to be at the Home Depot on." It was like a Thursday.
Yeah.
He was just like wanting to meet up, I guess.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was really sick.
Did he know you had all the shoes?
Yeah, because he had known my Instagram through just me tagging
him. Okay, that makes sense. I wasn't prepared for that at all because that's my Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Like the shoes, the skating, it was everything for me.
Wow, that's so crazy that worked out.
So we had went down there with a friend and somebody whose house I was staying at. I didn't really tell her who we were going to meet until when we were driving there. It was pretty sick, yeah.
They call it Muska.
We get there and we're playing skate on this really it was a pretty hot day in Hollywood, and the top of the Home Depot was a car parking garage.
Yeah.
And it was tar, so it was really hard to skate, and I just felt like an ass because I couldn't kickflip on this stuff.
Yeah.
And my board ends up shooting out, and I go to grab it, and I look, and I see some Quattros, which is Muska's brand.
Yeah.
And I look up, and it's him, and he's like, "Oh, what's going on, man?" And I'm just like, it didn't give me a chance to feel nervous.
Yeah.
Because I would just met him immediately. So we shook hands. He's like, "Mr. Chomp on Kicks." He's exactly who you see, He's not fake.
Yeah. You could tell.
Yeah, his energy is insane.
I think that's why he became so popular, is because he was very authentic to himself. He you could tell he was in control of his own spirit,
Definitely.
And that's what made him so sick, that generation. I think certain skaters spark certain generations, Jamie Thomas was another one that had, with his passion and drive and his eye for filming, it's he influenced a lot of people. And
amazing,
editing too, yeah.
Amazing.
Well, just his tenacity and he wanted to put out something epic. Keith Pritchard's another one like that, where they wanted to put out a part with the song and the right tricks, and just they had a vision, I guess, changing the skate game. Yeah, Muska's one of them.
Yeah,
that's it
for sure. And they say don't meet your heroes,
Who's saying
you might be shocked.
Oh yeah, that's true. Some of the dudes I've met though, like Susky was someone I idolized, and when I met him, fucking classic human,
Yeah, and some people you meet, you're just like, oh, I didn't really expect them to be like that. But dude, Muska was everything that you see.
Yeah, you're like, this is I just hung out with him in the video.
Yeah, so
the magazine.
We were talking for a while. He was asking me what Chomp on Kicks was all about, and how many pairs I have in my collection, and then he starts breaking out some shoes.
Damn.
And he's just showing me these samples that were never made.
So he's in love with shoes, obviously.
He is, he is a sneakerhead. But he just, by the time we shook hands, we were ready to go. He's like, "Here you go, man," and he walks away. It's he just had given me these pairs.
Wow.
He didn't ask for anything, and it's for my Michael Jordan to do that. It was insane.
Yeah. That's so rad.
It's cool.
Yeah, the Muska understands his influence and power, and he uses it for good.
Yeah.
I say that. Big fan. Matt, anything else we missed? Do you want to bring out a couple real quick just to show them off? Let me get the GoPro. Oh, I love the Browns. Nice.
703.
Nice. Killing it. What else we got there?
802. This one's insane.
Wow, the camo. These would be so in right now. These are in, dude. Damn. You know what's going to happen? Is someone's going to start a shoe company. And they're going to steal all these designs.
Yeah, man.
Guarantee it. Sick.
Let me get a few more.
I like that Muska never shied away, though. These dudes went for it. In their shoes,
That's, for a company to make something that looked like that must have been, they went out on a limb.
Yeah, they're charging it, for sure. As they should.
All right, so this is when I met Ellington.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he saved a lot of his shoes. That's upside down. Yeah, so these.
Wow, look at those ones.
Pretty wild.
That all I need.